Hello, good morning, everyone. Anywhere you are in the world, good evening to some people in the United States of America. And no matter the difference of time, I greet you all. Today, I bring you more news about things happening around the world, offbeat news. This is a program for strange news. Now, our first pick today is Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, where a simple scarf worn by the president is changing a lot of things. So you can remember the story of Zimbabwe, Mugabe, 34 years of reign, and now they've got a new president, and his name is Emerson Mnangagwa, if I pronounced it correctly. And then the article goes on to read, it says it started out as an accidental fashion item, but this simple scarf has since turned into an important symbol for a country's new era. So Zimbabwe is changing, and the president wants that big change. So I can say kudos to that. Never mind, there are still other problems in Zimbabwe. I think it's the first step to progress. It's the first step to success. And then I hope also that some countries like Nigeria can also have a symbol of unity, or why not the Nigerian flag in a scarf, where the Yorubas, the Igbos, the Hausas, the Edos, no matter where you come from the 36 states, come together and push Nigeria forward. Not only Nigeria, there are other countries in Africa where a good number of presidents, well, I can say they are trying, but not as much as what we can see in the West here, especially in France, where everything looks very good. So that is our first story. The story is a very simple one of the president of Zimbabwe, President Emerson Mnangagwa's scarf has become a symbol of hope for the nation. So the word hope is very important for our continent, the continent of Africa, because Africa has to move forward. We need good leaders because the population of Africa is very young, and in that case we need good leaders that can help the future generation to push the economy and make sure that in terms of politics there are no more fighting from here and there, and again killing of people, kidnapping and so on. We need a peaceful Africa. So that's our first story for today. And then the second story, we're taking you down to Lagos. It's a very strange story, you see. It's laughable. Now it's all about okada rider whose manhood was snatched in Lagos narrates experience. His manhood was snatched. I think I have to read this article because for us here in the West, for me in France, it's laughable. It's laughable, but a very serious issue in Nigeria, where voodoo where voodoo is considered to be something very, very important. People believe in witchcrafts. Somebody can come in the night and come and eat you up, suck your blood, and this guy pretends, if I can say pretends, from my own perspective, that his manhood was snatched away. And the article reads, social media was recently set ablaze with the news of alleged manhood snatching in Lagos, with the most recent being the case of a motorcycle rider, George Innocent. The Okada man's manhood allegedly went missing when he was touched in Omole Estate. He was touched. The moment the magician or whosoever touched him, his manhood just shrinked away or disappeared. He touched his trousers. there was nothing. So now, according to him, quote and unquote, that day I just dropped a passenger along the road. The man approached me and said I should give him 20 naira. I gave him, and as he was about to go and buy groundnut across the road, he touched me. Immediately, it was like they used electricity to shock me. My body just vibrated. That was how his manhood just vanished that way. But eventually, from the article, he recovered it. So, this is Africa. Not only Lagos anyway. People believe in different things, you see. So that's our second story. And he still is really offbeat. It's unbelievable here. So our third story, it's another strange one. In fact, can you imagine a lady of 83 years old getting married to a 90-year-old man, father of 10? So the headline reads, 83-year-old virgin marries 90-year-old father of 10. So an 83-year-old virgin simply fell in love with a 90-year-old father of 10, known as Rai Kaira, as they exchanged their vows at St. James Cathedral, and this is happening in Uganda. But it's a very nice story. I like this story because it gives hope. Can you imagine 83 years getting married to a man of 90 years? And this is a father of 10. It's a very nice story. There's no need reading the article, guys, but this is a very nice story full of hope. So if you are 40 years, you are 50, you are 60, you can live as long as there is hope. Yeah, as long as there is hope, you can go ahead living. Life is very, very long now. Some people always say life is short. Be very careful. Life is very long. Much depends on where you are. Some of you might not believe me. Let me show it. I don't know if I can get it correctly, so you can see two of them. You can see the article correctly. It's faint, but it doesn't matter. But you have seen it. So now we have to move down to another story. And this story is a sad one, but still offbeat. As usual, you know, this program is offbeat. Everything is offbeat, strange. And this is real. Reality is happening everywhere in the world. These are true stories. So this one is a story about a white woman. Okay, let me go to the headline. White woman murders her black husband because he beat the family cat. Ooh la la. So a woman admitted to detectives on Saturday that she shot and killed her husband because he was beating the family cat. That's serious. Very, very serious. Now, Mary Harrison, 47, was charged with murdering her husband, Dexter Harrison, 49, in Fall Minor Drive in Dallas. Oh, that's an American story. Okay? So, now, because of a cat, the husband was killed. This is the picture here. You see? So, I don't want to comment more on that. No comment. No comment. If you have something to say about this story, drop me a line. Drop me your impression below. Just write something about what I've just said. But it's a sad story. It's a sad story. I think it's not only the question of beating the cat. There are so many other things mixed up in this story, which I'm not a magician to tell you. I'm just a journalist talking about weird things, strange stories. That is our editorial line in this program. So we have to move ahead to another story. Now, this one is strange. It's all about religion. You know, there's so many mushroom churches everywhere in Africa. There are so many pastors. They are all over the place. And everybody claims to hold the truth. Much depends. And again, all of them claim to be the best pastor in their own area. So this pastor tried what Jesus Christ himself did, the master himself. So you remember Jesus Christ died. On the third day, he resurrected. Now, the title here is Pastor Fails to Resurrect after telling people to bury him alive. That's a very big risk, guy. You are a fool. You are a big fool. If you don't have the Holy Spirit, how can you resurrect? The son of a devil can never resurrect. Oh, no. I have to be polite, you see. Very, very polite. Remain polite. Politeness is the deontology of this program. But anyway, this is strange. He killed himself. This is suicide. So the point is, the evil spirit, we can say, swallowed the pastor in his proposed grave, if you want. So remember, if you're a pastor, don't try things that will put you into trouble. We are in a strange world with all kinds of people. Yep, that's why we're here, to inform you. Now, we're now going to another story. And this story, it's something else. Already it's written, unbelievable. A woman who divorced her husband after 8 months, now set to marry his father. Look at her face. Look at her face. Set to marry the father of the husband. Now, this is a very funny one, right? Now, I think this is a funny story, and is our last story for today. Looks very strange. It's not funny because it's a serious case. I don't know. Something happened, betrayal, whatever. The family will try to understand what went wrong with this whole family, the son and the father marrying one woman, or one divorced first, and then the woman changed role. So a 36-year-old woman has left her husband to marry his 74-year-old father, who lived with the now divorced couple while they were together. So please, do not forget to smash that subscribe button below and leave me a comment. Thank you very much. You are always welcome to this program. Bye. I'm your host, Cyprian Jason, and see you. Bye.